Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. I finally caught the restock at the local Target. They pretty much had everything except anything Chromium baseball. Well, that's not true. They did have the 24 Prism draft picks, baseball blasters, and select wrestling, select football, select basketball, mosaic. No, yeah, some mosaic football, lots of Phoenix basketball. But I left all that for the kids. I just picked up the two hangers there and one of the mega boxes, the holiday mega box, which back in the day used to be a Walmart only release. So it shows you how far those have fallen. But those are the hangers, the update hangers I really like with the yellows in them. They had some Series 1 fat packs that I left behind, which is a little telling for today's big pickup review. This one here, a good old authenticity guarantee. I'll be opening in a minute. But yeah, so here we are in the middle of December, and the National is about 8 months away, and all the hotels are booked. Mike, Baseball Collector, did a video the other day talking about it. And as usual, he was spot on, so I went ahead and looked myself, and not that he was not telling the truth, but I wanted to check it out, and he had to book a hotel that is miles away. And not only is it miles away, no shuttle. It's clearly stated on the website. No shuttle service to or from the convention center. And that's pretty much every hotel that they still had available that are miles away. No shuttle. Obviously you can walk, but it's not advised. And it's a bit of a dilemma for me personally, because I'll be flying in, well, I'm planning on flying in. That was the plan anyway. And the beauty of Chicago has always been that you stay right there. And depending on your hotel, you don't even have to go outside. And two of the hotels are directly connected to the convention center. So if it's raining, you don't even have to go outside. But that's not an option this year, and with the addition of the second floor for newer dealers, and as popular as it was 2 years ago when they brought it back, this is not a surprise. It is a surprise, and it's not a surprise. It's the middle of December, so it is a little bit of a surprise, and it's a little disheartening. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to try to make it work somehow, but thinking that, and Mike was even saying that if the Airbnbs were miles away. And another thing that I learned that is new this year for the National is that VIPs no longer get a parking pass. You have to get the super VIP to get a parking pass, so if you're driving, that's noteworthy. And everything I've ever heard, and maybe I'm wrong on this, I've never driven, that's not true, I did drive there in 21. And my hotel had parking, and it was within walking distance, so I didn't have to rely on the convention center parking, but I've heard it's not very good. It's crowded, it's busy, and it makes sense if they're expanding to the second floor. for the convention center, for dealers, for booths, that going to be a lot more people. So not quite sure how I'm going to handle this. I know in the grand scheme of things it doesn't really matter, but to me it matters. And I'm starting to wonder if since everything is miles away anyway, why even stay close? Might as well stay 10 miles away. You're going to Uber anyway. It's something I really have to look into. Plus, a few of my really close friends are undecided if they're going or not. Again, it's it's weird to talk about this in the middle of December of 2024 when the National is the last week of July of 2025. Here we are. So I guess I just wanted to get that out there for my own talking point. And not going to let that dampen to keep collecting, you know. And got some mail here, including that I just showed, the authenticity guarantee, but two other things to show before that. So let's get started here. Oh, and my cheap $7, $8 stand, phone stand is broken. That shouldn't be a shock, but here we are. So I'll have to look for another one again, but here we are. So, you know, I'm a big fan of First Topps cards, and really proud of my First Topps card collection. It's not complete, but you know, I'm trying. I still need a maze. That'll probably be my big goal, if you know, for the show next year. But I did pick up one of the kids, one of the Jacksons that I did not have, and that's the Churio. So I picked this up in a fine 9. It's First Topps card from 2024 Topps Series 2. And this was just under the price of a update blaster. Or Series 2 blaster, I guess we could say, because it's from Series 2. So I thought that was pretty cool to get the card I already wanted, get it already graded up, work's already done, and for less than what one blaster would cost, even now, if you found one on the shelf. Second piece of mail is from the old days, 2019. This is from Topps Series 1. This is the Aaron Judge Topps Black. And this was a little bit more than 6 blasters. It's not an easy card. Numbered out of 67, machine stamped there out of 67. Third year card. Topps Black. Happy to have that in the collection. Big fan of the first, you know, difficult to find cards from their first 3 years. You know, and it doesn't get any easier, you know, as time goes along to track these down. I still can't find a 2000 and anything from 2003 to 2011 of pools. You know, and that's not, you know, 2003 is technically his 3rd year, so that would be cool, but even 2011 can't find. Let's see if I try to move this without knocking it over. But, yeah, so that brings us to this bad boy, which I'm probably going to knock over a bunch of stuff, but here we go. You know, it wasn't on my radar, but, you know, doing the casual searches, and I will say it's a raw card. I will say it's almost impossible to replace. Not literally, it's impossible to replace because it's a 1 of 1. So, yeah, and there we go. So let's, I pre-cut it because I didn't want to start to play with, you know, the razor on the, so there we go. All right. Collect, trade, repeat as I, come on, Cheerio. Behave yourself. I know you're excited. I don't know if I can get this out of the box without, because technically these are now part of the box. There was a time where this blue box was inside of a cardboard box, but not anymore. So I'm just gonna have to do this the best I can. Alright. Here we go. Bam. See what kind of packaging this is. This used to be plastic too. It feels like cardboard now. Cut corners, cut corners. Maybe that's new for raw cards. I think this is my first authenticity guarantee raw card that I've ever purchased. But I didn't have a choice because this is a 101. So, and it's raw. So if I wanted it, here it is. This is the 2024 Topps Series 1 Platinum Edition Bobby Witt Jr. See, it's right there. Machine stamped 101 platinum. Doesn't say platinum, but you know, it's a beaut. It's a beaut, Clark. I mean, it's well centered. Obviously, I'll have to. I mean, it was through DC Sports, so you know that's, you know, somewhat of a red flag when they're selling George Raw. I mean, this card came out this year, so it's not new. I don't know when this was pulled, but regardless, it's mine now. I own it. It's my first Bobby Witt 1/1. I happen to really like the picture, the image used. 89 Topps. Fond memories of 89 Topps. I was 18 when 89 Topps came out. And yeah, so this is going into the stack to be graded at the National, and I'm very happy to have this. This is, you know, it's got his minor league stats in there for when he was drafted. You know, just fantastic stuff. Just, you know, brings up a lot of nostalgia for me, 89 Topps. All the 89 products, too. So, yeah. Very happy to add that to the collection. I mean, it's a great way to end the year. It's been a great collecting year for myself. And so happy to add what I've added, both cards and friends. And looking forward to what the new year brings. I did pick up a nice size card last night, so this is not as far as pickups. For the year, it's been really slow. I mean, this is the slowest couple of months that I've had in a long time, and that's fine because I'm trying to get better at it. You know, the Witt and the Judge were not cheap. So if I don't get to speak to you guys before Christmas, before the New Year's, just want to remind you to stay safe. You know, don't drink and drive. Don't think you can handle it. I think that especially nowadays with Uber and Lyft and all those other companies, you know, if you're going out and you know you're going to consume adult beverages, be smart about it. Don't think, oh, I can handle it. It's not, you know, it's not always about you either. So that's enough of that try to hopefully come up with a new outro in the new year.